welcome to another House of Wisdom lightest and best video. We have a special treat for you. That is the Begg's Mini Glimpse, which is a diminutive form of the Glimpse, which was produced earlier. Previously, the lightest and best from Begg's knife was the Mini Bodega, but the Mini Glimpse is a whole 0.1 ounces lighter than the Mini Bodega, while being about a 1/4 inch longer. Begg's Knives is located in Petaluma, California. The Mini Glimpse is a smaller version of the Glimpse, which had a 3.75-inch blade. It's produced by Riot Knives of China. And the specifications are, it has a 3-inch blade. Its handle is 4¼ inches long, giving a total knife length of 7.25 inches. The weight of the Mini Glimpse is 3.67 ounces, and we'll compare it to the Mini Bodega. It is just a 1/4 inch short of the Mini Bodega, and most of that is because the Mini Bodega's heel is rounded and this one is left a little sharper. And the Spyderco Delica is similar in size also. The blade of the Begg's Mini Glimpse is made of S35V steel. It's in a drop point configuration. It has a hollow grind. The spine is swedged and has a satin finish on the blade, a grinder satin on the grind, and then a horizontal satin on the flats. It has a prominent fuller characteristic of Begg's knives with alternating small and large holes inside the fuller. There is no jimping on the spine, but there is a forward finger choil that you can choke up on the knife a little to get a good purchase. The method of deployment of the knife is by flipper. The fuller is not for deployment, it's just for aesthetic. And it flips very nicely. The action is very smooth on the return also. This action is wonderful. The handle is a titanium handle, which is anodized black on this instance, and it has some carbon fiber overlays. The construction is with a small back spacer and an elliptical elongated lanyard hold. The back spacer has prominent jimping for a good reverse grip purchase. As you can tell, the back spacer, clip, and then pivot all have a jeweled ice finish. Todd Begg's nephew does the jeweled ice finish, and you can see it on the inside there too. And it is lovely. He gets a Dremel with a cutting wheel and cuts it at different angles and then anodizes parts, the clip and the back spacers this instance. And he elected not to anodize the jeweled pivot though, but it really looks lovely. The ergonomics of the knife are great. It fits into your hand well, and every edge is curved and smooth. There are no sharp edges on this knife whatsoever, except for the parts that are supposed to be, like the jimping on the back spacer. The action, as I've mentioned, is very smooth too. It really flows nicely. This action is much smoother even than the Mini Bodega, which had a pretty good action. The value of the knife is $400, $450 if you choose to have the jewel version. So what are my impressions about the Begg's Mini Glimpse? I love this knife. I think it's one of the best values you can get in a knife for the quality that you have here. Are there opportunities for improvement? Well, one of my pet peeves is there weren't any interior milling on the titanium scales, so it could have been even lighter than the 3.67 ounces, but 3.67 ounces is respectable. What do I like about the knife? I love the action. It is very, very smooth. It is world-class smooth. And I like the jeweled ice finish. Tobin, Todd Begg's nephew and Mark Begg's son, does this jeweled ice finish, and it just looks stunning. It's worth the $50 that I paid for it. And the ergonomics. The knife is perfectly smooth, and this carbon fiber inlay is just great smooth, and then the titanium is rounded. It feels really great in your hand, both in a regular grip or if you choke up in the forward finger choil. Feels really good in the hand. And the Begg's is a world-class designer, and his design is executed in a world-class way by Riot Knives, which is a world-class maker. So in summary, If you're looking for a high-quality, stylistic small knife, the Begg's Mini Glimpse might be the knife for you. It's the lightest and best from Begg Knives. Well, thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next lightest and best House of Wisdom knife review video.